We saw a mix of sun and clouds all day today. You can really see the wind direction from the clouds on visible satellite. And mentioning that fire out in New Orleans east, the general motion of the wind is kind of pushing that smoke back toward the city. Now, if there at times may be more of a southeasterly wind, it could maybe more send that smoke over the lake. But as we saw on Monday, it was more of an easterly wind, and that's why the smoke went right along the south shore of the Lake Pontchartrain and into the river parishes. Wind direction not really going to change dramatically over the next couple of days, so generally an east or southeasterly wind. At the moment, though, we've had a few showers on radar as well as that mix of sun and clouds. Not much rainfall, but a few isolated showers, even a couple of little brief downpours. Bayou parishes at the moment, but also had some that popped up around Metairie and Kenner and now pushing farther north, weakening as it stays north of the spillway, and also some showers that were around the Laplace area. So at least within this east and southeasterly wind, we're able to squeeze out a few isolated showers. It's not much, but it's something. 81 degrees, our current reading with a dew point of 69. Winds are still up. It has been a breezier day today. The winds prevented the fog from being an issue this morning, and I'm hoping the winds stay up enough tonight to also prevent the fog from being an issue. It was a warm day today, 87, almost record time. Record on this date was set back in 2010. On average, we should be in the only upper 70s. We're going to see a big drop in temperatures, though, by early next week. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Some 70s, but generally low 80s outside right now. It's headed anywhere this evening. It'll be another mild one with dew points upper 60s and lower 70s. So overnight lows again will only drop into the 60s. Windy or breezy, I should say now. Winds have been up, but they will start to settle a bit later on this evening. But I hope we'll stay strong enough tonight and early tomorrow morning to prevent the fog. Then winds will continue to diminish throughout the day on Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, we might have a little bit more of the widespread fog. We're also going to stay warm and humid throughout the weekend. Then a big chill arrives actually now before Halloween. I've been mentioning we're kind of trying to fine tune the timing of this next front, and it looks like we will get into the cooler air, actually really colder air, before Halloween itself. We got an upper system that is keeping that wind strong. The upper low out to our west, and we're in between with the upper high and this upper low. But as we've been mentioning, that is moving away from us, so that will start to allow those winds to diminish. We're also, though, watching is this colder air, and this is some of the coldest air we have seen so far this season, and this is coming straight out of the Arctic at the moment, maybe across the Pacific Northwest and parts of Montana, already starting to see teens and 20s. So this is a far colder air mass, even colder than the previous system that we saw in early October, and this is going to spread across much of the nation. So all of us will see a big drop in temperature, and the temperature outlook, even beyond our 7-day forecast, is for us to stay well below average. I'm talking well below average. So before we get to that point, it'll still be warm into the weekend and probably warm early on Monday, maybe briefly getting into the low 80s before those temperatures drop Monday afternoon and evening. Here we go Tuesday afternoon in the 50s. So this is Halloween and windy, and our temperatures continuing to drop. So heading out trick-or-treating, it will be chilly throughout the afternoon and evening. So 50s, maybe low 60s as you're heading out trick-or-treating with a strong wind out of the north. And then those temperatures just keep coming down as we head into the rest of next week. So we'll stay in the mid 80s into the weekend, and then that big temperature drop. I think high temperatures both Halloween and on Wednesday will struggle in the upper 50s and lower 60s. As far as rainfall goes with that front, unfortunately not much. It'd be nice to squeeze out some rain, but models are indicating 20, maybe 30%, and that may be a little bit more generous. Now, we will keep some cloud cover around even behind the front. That will also add to it, making it feel pretty chilly. Could have a little bit of overrunning moisture to maybe see a few stray showers on Wednesday, but even that does not appear to be very promising. So our rain chances going forward, slim. October, November are two driest months, so not a big surprise that we're not getting a whole lot of rainfall out of these fronts. But what is nice, though, is that we will bring that chill back. High temperatures on Tuesday struggling into the lower 60s. Again, trick-or-treating, 50s and windy, and I think high temperatures on Wednesday will stay in the 50s through the day.